Hey everybody, it's Jake. So today I am riding from Asheville, North Carolina to see my uncle who lives in Bean Station, Tennessee. So normally if I was driving a car, it'd be about a 2-hour trip and I would take Interstate 40 up through the mountains and then up 25 past Morristown, Tennessee, if you know the area. But today I decided that I'm going to do this on the trail. I planned a really cool route. It's going to take me through some national forest. We're going to go up past Max Patch, and should be a good day. I apologize because it is insanely windy. And I'm apparently going this way. I don't remember doing this to myself, but I think I did this so I avoid this big road. So it wasn't a total dumb move. So I'll check in once we hit the dirt. Okay, I lied. I'm gonna hit you before the pavement because look at this. I made a little detour for myself and my route so that I avoided Smoky Park Highway just a little bit longer. Very glad I did. Very glad I did. I'm out in the boonies already, 10 miles away from my apartment. But, ooh, Thomas Scientific and Ridgeway Baptist Church. So I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like out here. It's absolutely beautiful. Just incredible out here. I love this. Okay, so I'm making my way out towards the National Forest or the dirt roads. It's super windy today. I don't know how great of an idea this actually was. There is a wind advisory in effect, and I'm sure that you can hear the wind through the mic, so I'm sorry if this is washed out. But the wind advisory says 15 to 30 mile an hour winds with gusts up to 50. And I thought, nah, once you're in the forest, how bad could it be? Totally neglecting the fact that there's like the first 25 miles is all pavement down through like the valleys between the mountains where it just funnels all that wind. So I'm kind of cold. I'm actually I'm cold, but I'm okay. I wore like a thermal shirt, then with like a windproof Gore jacket, then with my down jacket, and then my riding jacket, which is windproof. So my body feels fine, but my face is cold, and I keep catching all this wind and kind of have to tuck down on the bike. So we're gonna be in for a bit of an adventure today. So we are 6.8 miles from Max Patch Road, which I think is going to be the start of our dirt road. This is our view right now. We have crossed Interstate 40 and we are heading towards the mountains. On my map, we're going to get a significant elevation gain from being down probably at about 23 up to about 4,200 feet. That's 2,300 feet to 4,200 feet. That's my bad. But super windy here in the valley still. I'm excited to be out in the woods where these trees are going to block some of this wind. So we're nearing the dirt. We're still way out here in the boonies. We're past Canton and Candler. Drove through that town. I don't know which one of the two it is with the gross smelling lamp factory. It just smells like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's disgusting. But it's really beautiful out here. The wind has kind of died down where I am right now. But it was blowing real hard as I came up that mountain. You know we're out in the boonies when there's... Watch for people crossing the road on horses. So Right now the GPS says 1.7 miles till Max Patch Road, so we're nearing it. All right, here it is. Road narrows, and now we are on dirt. So let the fun begin, right? This is really cool. Gotta watch. I think that this is like kind of a tourist trap, so I bet there's gonna be some cars up here today. Ugh, that was chunky. Those rocks were chunky. Oh wow, this just goes straight uphill. Sorry, little Honda Trail. Rogers Cemetery. There's so many weird little farm cemeteries out in this neck of the woods. I've passed like so many so far. Do you think the reason that there's so many like weird old ghost stories is because back in the day you used to just like bury your family members in your front yard? Kind of hard to get to sleep at night when there's you know, a grave staring back at you from the window. Just throwing it out there. I'm bouncing around through here. We got some major switchbacks. Oh wow, look at this. This was gnarly enough they had to put a real bridge in and pave it. Holy cow. Wow. I think I'm in love with this. I don't know if you can see, but my ABS light is flashing right now because I had this baby pinned going through the valley. Holy cow. Yeah. I'm glad I did this. This was the right move. This is awesome. I have my tire pressure a little high because I'm carrying some stuff with me. I brought my laptop so that I can kind of save some of this. Holy cow, what the hell is going on here? Holy shit. Pardon my language. That was nuts. It's just blowing dust around at me. Yeah, and we got a car coming down this way. Give them some space. Wow, this is incredible. The trail is having a hard time because this is steep, man. This is really steep. Rough Knob Road. Wonder what's up there. I can't imagine living up here. This is crazy. Maybe those are just cabins. I don't know. Living up here would be pretty gnarly. And there's another little place. There's trucks there. Looks like they might live there. This is the kind of place where I really don't want to get a flat or break down, I think. Probably some weird hillbillies up this way. No offense if you are watching this and you are a hillbilly. Much respect for hillbillies. Just know that you like your space. Oh. And I don't want to disrespect that in any way. This gravel is super loose, but it's so cool coming up this. Wow, this wind through here is nuts. Anytime that gust of wind blows, it just like immediately slows me down like 5 miles per hour. This is crazy. Somebody was farming up here at one point. Isn't that insane? This is just such a cool windy section of this road. And I don't know where I am right now. There's a person here. They came up some other dirt road or something. Woo! It says I still have 8 miles before my next turn. And it is cold up here. Oh my gosh. While the camera was off, I was just like thinking about how absolutely cold I am right now. God, I got steep quick. Video never does it justice. Video just never really shows how steep something is. I checked my luggage and it's good. Oh, what's this? Only you can prevent forest fires. Well, thank you, sir. I sure do appreciate that. Nice to have that faith in me. I think I'm on course still. Yeah, I am. This is just like pristine dirt road. And people live back here. Like, this is new construction. Whatever I'm looking at, that is like a newer house. So cool. And I just locked up the back wheel. It was a little muddy there. As soon as it started to slide, I just kind of let it go. I feel like my handling skills are okay for mountain bike stuff. I think I said that in a video the other day. It really makes a difference. More houses. There's a ranch. Someone has a ranch up here. Go figure. Maybe I'm not as far out as I think I am right now. Okay, so now I'm coming down a little bit. So I was riding the ridge of a mountain there for a couple minutes. But now we're coming down. I don't know if I passed the hiking spot for Max Patch or not. I didn't think that I did. Because if I have the time, I think I'd like to walk to the top. I mean, look at how pristine this is. This is literally perfect. I'm going kind of slow because I'm expecting there to be cars around these corners, but I've seen like 2 cars this whole time. I waved to somebody in a pickup truck right before I turned the camera on, and they did not wave back. They do not want any of this, so they must live up here, and they do not like people hanging in their turf. That is a really cool switchback. Crazy loose dirt through there, though. Crazy loose. There you go, there's a car. Somebody car camping back here or something. Some off-roading guys. That's cool. That other road might be cool. Although this is going to be, I think, a better route for today. I think if I'm where I think I am, which I'm not looking on a full-size map, so I don't actually know. Nobody coming up. Well, it still says to Max Patch or to Hot Springs, so we aren't there yet, so that's good. That means I'm gonna get to hike to the top and show you guys what it looks like, hopefully. So I'm pretty excited about that. I can't wait to get some other people out here with me. I got a message from a guy on Instagram last night who said, hey, I live in South Asheville and I just got a trail and I'm super excited to ride it. So I said, yo, let me know. Let's ride. I'm down. Always down to ride with other people. So about like 30 seconds ago, I just crossed the Appalachian Trail, or the Appalachian Trail crossed the road, I should say. And there's Max Patch, man, we're here. It looks busy up there today. I don't want to take up a spot, really. But I'm here, so we're gonna go back. Hopefully nobody will mess with my stuff if I walk up this. I think hopefully there's a little spot here somewhere. I'm walking to the top of Max Patch. So once I'm up there, show you guys the view. Then I can run back down this mountain, get on the bike, and keep on trucking towards Tennessee here. It's absolutely incredible. I could go higher, but I want to get back to the bike. Amazing. Max Patch, absolutely incredible. And then just down the road, there's this little pull-off where you can go to that little lake there. I mean, how cool is that? Absolutely incredible. If you find yourself up here by Max Patch, you have to stop. You have to stop and you have to walk to the top. I almost didn't. I'm so glad I decided to. So this road is pretty cool. It's been zigzagging and it dips back and it comes past all these little houses, but like, it's nice, it's maintained, which is kind of cool. You know, it's not super rough. There's not a huge amount of like big potholes in it or anything. It's easy to cruise on it, which is really nice. And it's not as busy as I maybe thought it was going to be with the Max Patch thing. So that's also really cool. And there's a lot of cool little dirt roads. Some of them look like driveways. Some of them are actual dirt roads off to the sides. So it is worth coming up here to explore, especially if you are near. Put this on your list if you have a whole bunch of places you want to travel to and see. But if you live near here and you haven't ridden out here, you're missing out, because this is sick. Basketball hoop, knock on that person's door. You guys want a ball? You know how I know the wind and snow and stuff up here is outrageous? All these rocks that I see are all round. They're all smooth. They're all smoothed out. And I will tell you what, coming back down from the top of Max Patch, Whoa, it was so windy. I mean, like, the wind is like crazy today, but it was so bad. Like, I was like kind of afraid it was maybe gonna knock a tree down on me or something, but I might have just been paranoid. It was probably the latter. Probably just that I'm paranoid. You little Unabomber shack down there. Again, I'm expecting at any moment to round one of these corners and be face to face with an automobile. But I'm not. Wow, just these views. Anytime you come to a clearing like this, just like a beautiful panoramic view. So cool. I'm so glad I did this. This is such a cool route to take to get to my uncle's house. He moved to Bean Station in the summertime, which aligned with me moving to Asheville and everything, so I can go visit him and hang out. And he just bought a cool BMW GS 310 so that we can do the Smoky Mountain 500. And my dad bought a KLR 650, and he's been working on that to get it all set to go. So later this year, our Smoky Mountain 500 dream is gonna hopefully come to fruition. And my cousin, my uncle's son, he bought a really cool Orion RXB 250, which is, look up the reviews, man. Those are cool. Really well reviewed. Seemed like a really cool machine. I'd like to get my hands on it and really play around with it, but he's up in Pennsylvania, so eventually I will have a little review of that thing, I'm sure. This is great. Wide, nice and well maintained, or they just don't degrade horribly like some of the other surface roads I've ridden. Somebody was telling me that depending on where you are, it can be an access road for them to get to 40 if there's landslides on 40, which I thought that was kind of crazy. 300 feet, follow the route to the left. Okie dokie. Some cars there, must be some sort of hiking spot. We've been going downhill for a while, so we're losing elevation. I'm warming up a little bit. I was real cold after that max patch thing. Gonna make a drinking game for you guys at home, guys and gals. Coffee, alcohol, whatever. Anytime I say max patch, you have to drink. Oh man, I'm getting a little spicy going down this. This is sick. The gravel keeps changing. Different types of gravel. Some chunky, some smooth. Fine gravel, some not. We're back to chunky. I got a truck up here. Knew it I'd come around some corner and see a truck. I didn't tell my uncle I was going to ride to his house, so he's going to be real surprised. Putt around his property too, make you guys a little video of me playing probably down on the shore, because he lives along a lake and it's a dammed lake, so the water's down. So a whole bunch of different reasons for riding, mostly to do this route. Been coming down this road. Wasn't gonna keep this on, but this road is so cool and twisty. Thought I'd keep this on just a little bit longer. Basically, where I'm gonna reconnect, I know there's a gas station I'm good on gas, but I've gone 56 miles. So I just want to fill up again. Like, this is super sick. And I'm glad that I'm off that main road. But at the same time, I don't necessarily... Oh man, that one rocked me. I don't necessarily like not knowing where I am sometimes. And this is one of those times where I'm like, oh boy, I'm gonna just lower this speed, because if I eat it... And I don't like things like this. Rattlesnake Gap, man. What? Call it Rattlesnake Gap for, man. That many up here? It probably is. I think I'm on the route. Let's make sure. I keep stopping because my GPS is saying make a U-turn, but it looks like it's on course, but I wasn't sure what that other line was, and then I remembered it's the border for Tennessee and North Carolina. So I'm actually on Rattlesnake Gap, zigzagging between North Carolina and Tennessee. Just like one of the most absolutely insanely cool roads I think I've ever been on in my life. And it is chunky, man. I am like really shocked at how gnarly this is. I mean, you know, the trail is not a hefty motorcycle by any means, but like, yoicks. Pretty cool. Pretty dang cool, though. But we're on course still, so we're good. I'm trying to not pause this as much, but also not take a bunch of useless video. But this is so cool. I just want everybody to see this, you know? That's the tough part about editing, is like sometimes you gotta leave some stuff out, and it's like, I don't really want to leave stuff out. I want to leave it all in. I want to make something cool out of it. So I tried to leave out as much paved as possible. And I'm sure I can trim these clips down. It's starting to mellow out down here. It's not so unbelievably rough. Like they just laid down new gravel. This is a lot more packed in. And you can tell that they've been out here with the grading tool, because all the edges are trimmed. And this must be National Forest. I'm only going like 25. There's lots of little roads that shoot off. Like right here, it looks like there's another. Yep. But I'm on the right course, so I'm gonna ignore those today. But a different day, I'm gonna come back up here and ride all that. They must have just been up through here. Oh no, that looks like a fire. Whew. Trying to stop so I can show you. See that smoke off in the distance there? Some sort of fire, man. That's scary. So I'm turning around right now because I just passed a truck that slammed into a tree, and I want to make sure it doesn't seem like anyone's around, but no airbag or nothing. but I don't see any people. Probably shouldn't stop like this. Well, I don't see anybody, and I took a picture, so if I see a ranger or something, I'll flag him down and tell him to come check this out. Maybe like half a mile ago, I passed a bunch of trucks on the side of the road that had motorcycle carriers on them, like hitch carriers, and now I found this guy who's got a cool truck. And he let me pass. Even better. Pretty cool guy. I'm just going up, minding my business. This is pretty cool. You must be able to take enduro bikes out and ride some of these trails that I've seen. That's cool. That must be where that guy's going or heading from. You know, the other thing is, if like you're a cyclist and you're watching these for some reason, or you like my channel because I do both, whatever, this is some of the coolest gravel roads I've ever seen in my whole life, so would definitely be worthwhile to do a big day of gravel stuff out here if you planned a route and made sure that you had all the tools and all that. There's a lot of deadfall from that storm that came through. This is pretty sick out here. We are officially in Tennessee. I crossed over 100% into Tennessee. And now I'm just cruising down into the valley. We should be back on pavement probably any minute now. My GPS is confused about the turn-by-turn because it doesn't have names of these roads. But I passed the Wolf Creek Falls. I think if I ride the same route back tomorrow, I'll stop there and check that out. But if I don't, I will have to do that another time because I'll be using this a bunch in the future for sure. Yeah, and we are back on pavement. So now we are heading towards Bean Station on the road. Pretty awesome. That was a really, really cool experience through there. Just like every part of that dirt road, however long I've been doing that too, the past, got 20, 30 miles, have all been dirt. What more could you ask for? Yeah, I know, I shouldn't cut across lanes. Don't nag me. So I thought we were in Tennessee, but I think we might actually be in North Carolina. We are in National Forest. This is part of the National Forest for sure. I don't know about down here, but up where the dirt roads were, it definitely was. And I think this is the North Carolina side, or it's Tennessee, but it's right on the border regardless. man, lots of severed pickup trucks there. I'd like to know what's going on with that. Maybe I don't want to know. Yeah, I don't want to know. I don't think we're too terribly far from Hot Springs, as I've seen different signs that kind of indicate we're near it. But the route I had planned is going to kind of come down and cross the river, and I was supposed to hit another section of dirt, but I don't know if I'll do that today or if I'll do that tomorrow instead. It looks pretty cool. It's just I'm kind of tired of being cold. I'm pretty dang cold, actually. My feet and my hands. So I don't know what happened. My GoPro must have overheated or something. But anyway, I'm cruising on Route 25 right now. So I'm somewhere between Hot Springs and Morristown. I don't know if I'm before or after the river. I assume I'm before. But I thought that this route brought me out like almost at the river. So I'm kind of surprised about where I am. I did pass. I know where I am. We're about to cross into Tennessee. It's right here. State Line Market, man. Tennessee State Line. Alright. Okay, I do know where I am. I am in Tennessee. So my camera kept turning off. But I think it's because it was so cold. So now I'm officially in Tennessee. I crossed the French Broad, so the same river by my house back in Asheville. So I stopped to check and see if it was a battery problem or a storage problem. Battery's low, so I'm going to toss it probably in the bag in a second and charge it up. Well, everybody, we are at Lake Cherokee in Tennessee, Bean Station, if you will, and this is where my uncle lives. So I've all but made it to his house at this point. It's been a wild ride. I can't believe how cool those gravel roads were, and I can't believe how cool some of these back farm roads were through Tennessee. Well, obviously not as scenic, they were still a lot of fun, and I'm really honestly happy about this ride. So I'll probably film this in 2 parts, as I have to ride home tomorrow. But thank you for tuning in to the first part of this. As always, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. You can set the notifications to on to see when I post new videos. You can like and subscribe. And make sure to leave me a comment. I want to know where you rode this weekend. Were you with people? Was it on-road? Was it off-road? Let me know. I'm interested to know. Well, that's about it, everybody. This is His Road. So I will talk to you soon. And again, thank you for watching. See you soon, everybody.